Oh, good afternoon, everybody. I was expecting Michael Jackson to pop out the stage just then. How are we doing? We all good? A bit noisy at the front there for the little toddler, isn't it? Sorry about that. Oh, doesn't look like we woke him up though. Oh, he is awake. Oh, do you want me to take care? You will swap roles. Now, this, of course, is George Clark there. So it's easily controllable with, of course, your smartphone. Not just that, it's low energy consumption. On your left-hand side on the wall, you've got this cupboard where you can put, of course, your hats, your coats, your scarves. The wall is magnetized, so you can throw your keys down there and they'll still be there when you leave. That way they're not going to be rolling around the house. You've also got a mirror there on the wall, so you can check your reflection before you leave, make sure your hair is in the right place. But you want to take your friends to your sitting room, not a problem. Let's take a trip to the sitting room. Now remember, in the house, anything that becomes a floor can become a wall, and anything that is a wall can become a floor, but also it can become a ceiling. Remember the floor I walked in on and the ceiling I walked under? They're now going to completely swap places. So now I'm in my sitting room setting. I am now looking at my TV, whereas in the other setting, this was a mirror. So now it's your TV, you've got this seating area around here with this, you know, this footwell, this all uplit with LED lights. It's kind of, I would say, one of them posh yachts or a smart caravan kind of finish. The reason they painted it all white, quite simply, so they can use the Philips Hue lighting to reflect all the colour around. So you can kind of set the mood within. It does have a chiller down here, a champagne bar. You can put bottles of champagne in your champagne cooler or Prosecco, depending on your budget. Or Lambrini if times are hard. Now when you're sitting back and laying back with your friends, you can watch your favourite episodes, but then one of your friends says, I'm hungry, take me to the kitchen, no problem, step outside. Now by the way, this part is the only bit that doesn't move. It is part of the drum, but it's weighted, so it'll always stay horizontal, because to my left is the toilet and to my right is the bathtub. Let's go to the kitchen. Now remember the mirror that we looked at when we were in the hallway, but then we watched TV on that when, of course, we were in the living room. Now in the kitchen diner, it becomes the dining table. Now, rising to the occasion, you've got two benches either side. We've got a technical problem with this part that's been taken away and being repaired. I broke it earlier on. Oops. George didn't see me break it though. But anyway, they've got a bench this side, a bench that side. This is kind of like that Japanese style seating. You know when you go, have you been to one of them posh Japanese restaurants where your feet are kind of in a hole in the ground and the table's quite low? Same sort of thing. You've got your friends and family sitting around. You need your kitchen though. Well, here it is. There is your microwave oven. Now, of course, these are all on gimbals. You'll be able to see this on the TV because you guys are in the cheap seats. And on there you can see that's technology from ships. So it's nothing that we haven't already been using, but we've never used it in this kind of space. A great idea, because that way if you do put your bowl of soup in there and rotate the house, it'll always be level. So it doesn't matter which way round in the rotation of the house is, you'll have that horizontal space as well. Same with all the cupboards along here, actually. Doesn't matter what cupboard. Go on, in you go. Doesn't matter what cupboard you're using, they all have the same gimbal feature as well, so they'll always be flat. In here, this of course is your kitchen sink and your stove, so you can do your cooking and your frying your eggs in the morning, and of course your washing up. The actual tap is withdrawable from the cylinder. So what you do is you put your arm through, you pull the tap over the sink, do your washing up, and then you push the tap back. The only reason they did that is because, of course, the plumbing, when the house moves, the plumbing can't actually move with the house. Up here is your knives and forks. Simple way to do it, a magnetic cupboard. So any of your knives and forks are just going to stick to the magnets, and that way they're not going to be rolling around when the house rotates. So that's your dining room. Let me see if I can lock this cupboard first before we go on a roll. Here we go. Let's take a move to the bedroom. Now remember when we were in the hallway, we were checking out ourselves in the mirror, and then we watched TV on this, and then of course, let's move to the bedroom. Now watch what happens to that dining table. The dining table becomes part of the ceiling now, but actually is our bed. Because remember, when we were in the kitchen setting, we had our feet in the lower space. Now we've taken that space, turned it upside down, it's now headroom. Because remember, you've got all that space up there in the curve. So you guys in these seats will be able to see it's about 1.5 meters of headroom above the bed. So there's plenty of space there to use. So why not have a mezzanine bed? The piece of that is being fixed, of course, is the ladders. The ladders come down, attach themselves to the side, then you can climb up into that space. There's room up there, there's a little bookshelf, a little cubby hole for your drinks as well. But also, down in here, which this was the ceiling when you were having dinner, this is actually now your wardrobe space. Using the idea from the Athena poster shops, or HMV when you used to go through the posters, a great way to store your clothing, vacuum packed, like you would see on those shopping channels, when you buy those bags and you suck all the air out with your vacuum cleaner. LED lighting makes it simple and makes it cheap to run because it's only 12 volt. That's the whole thing is powered on a car battery. That includes the rotation as well. When you think about it, and George said this earlier on today, he was saying it's not something you would want to be living in as a couple, as a group of people. It is solo people, like a student, whereas, of course, you're only heating one space or cooling one space in the summer. So that, in effect, is cheap because you've got only one area. Would you stay in it? Who would live in it? Who would want to stay, or not maybe live, who would stay a night or two in here? Come on, show of hands. A few people. Who goes camping? Who goes caravanning? Sir, do you go caravanning?
Okay, so that didn't work out. Thought we were getting George. We didn't get George. We were very disappointed. This day has been, apart from our shower head, has been quite disappointing. We might not even stay that much longer, and the time is now 2:30. We're anticipating to stay here all day. We're not really that hungry either.
No.
And our legs are killing us. So, sorry guys. An anticlimax, really.
It is a bit, yeah.
They're not all like this. I mean, when we first came to one, it was really good. It's in a different location this time around, I think that's the reason.
Yeah, I think there was more home and interesting stuff for houses and homes at Home Building and Renovating Show, which is more of a show for people who want to build their own houses. But there was more innovation there, and I think more technology as well.
Yeah, I'm quite disappointed in the technology section. They didn't have anything to do with photography or videoing or even TVs. They didn't even have TVs.
No.
And it's supposed to be home show.
No,
They didn't really have anything like... It was all really like crappy little gadgets.
They had some little drones and some virtual reality and...
Mainly gaming.
A few, yeah.
And home security, which I'm really interested in. But there we go, we live and learn. We had a trip to London out of it.
Yes, we have, yeah.
And
got to eat something different as well.
Yeah.
That was good.
And we've got a new shower head.
That's been the highlight of the day, shower head.
Hey guys, I can't remember what we were saying before. Okay, so we did this whole spiel about how I didn't take you on the underground on the way out, and it didn't record. User error again. So we don't have any recordings for you guys.
We'll tell you again for the first time.
We'll tell you again for the first time. No recordings for you from London to Richmond because it was really difficult to handle you, luggage, and navigating the underground and trains. So I didn't use my camera. But we're at Richmond now, and it's going to take us another roundabout. Another hour and image stabilization on. It's going to take us another hour and a half to get home. Oh, we've just come to Tesco's. When we were younger, we used to say, "Where you get your best clothes." Not anymore. We've decided that even though we had 2 meals, but we did share the meals at the show, that we were hungry enough to pop into Tesco's, get some sausages. Sausages. We like sausages.
Well, I had a few testers of sausages at the show. Nice sausages.
The only problem is we've got to cook them. Tesco's. On a drink. Oh. Krispy Kreme. I haven't had. But in the 2 days I've been out, I haven't had a decent latte. So we're on the hunt for sausages and latte. Wasn't the one that suggested buying the sausages. I think someone...
I'm going to have to cook the sausages.
Yay! Hey guys, we made it home! Yay!
Yeah.
Alistair's in the kitchen, he's going to cook the sausages.
I am.
We also got some popcorn. Say bye.
Bye.
He's being noisy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in another room. Say goodbye. So if you like these videos, then thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell next to the subscribe button so you can catch all my upcoming videos. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye.